Morning students. Today's class is about Compton effect or Compton scattering. This is a continuation of our last class. Last class was photoelectric effect. This Compton effect is one of the three principal form of photon interaction. What are the photon interactions? The photon, when interact to the atom, it will eject the electron that will produce ionization. So this is the three main principal mechanism of ionization. In that, Compton effect is one of the ionization effect. That means photon interaction. Okay, in Compton effect, the main cause of scatter radiation in a material, that is Compton effect, it occurs mainly due to the collision between your incident photon to the loosely bound electron in an atom. In Compton scattering, the incident photon energy, suppose if it is 1.02 mega electron volt, that incident on the atom, it ejects the electron from the outermost orbit. It shares this energy, incident photon energy is shared to the electron. Half of the energy is given to the ejected electron, that is called as Compton electron, and this incident photon is scattered over here, that is called as scattered photon. That angle is phi and this is theta. Okay, here the energy is, half of the energy is given to your electron and half of the energy with it will be scattered over here. Okay, suppose this incident photon, if it is interacts directly to the electron, what happens? The electrons move forward. So these incident electrons or ejected electron, it may have a higher energy. And what about this scattered photon? This scattered photon, it's return back, that is 180 degree it will return back, but it has an energy is very low. At the same time, suppose if the incident photon gazed to the electron, that means 90 degree, what happens? This electron will move over here. At the same time, this scattered photon move forward. At the same time, this photon having an energy h nu have a higher energy, but this electron ejected here, it has a lower energy. In Compton scattering, the photon doesn't disappear. It deflects through the scatter. In this Compton scattering, the photon energy is loses energy in this process. The energy of scattered proton is related to the scattered electron, that angle is theta. The energy of scattered proton, it's mainly depend on the scattered electron energy. Am I clear? This scattered angle theta by consideration of energy and momentum conservation according to energy of scattered photon to the scattered electron. This is the formula to find the scattered photon energy, where E0 and ESC are the incident and scattered photon energy in mega electron volt. The energy of recoiling electron, that can be calculated by the energy of recoiling electron minus the energy of scattered photon. That will give the recoiling electrons energy. Now, the probability of scattering depends upon the electron density. Listen here. Compton scattering is mainly depend upon the electron density. That means the number of electron per gram into density in a medium. In a medium, how many number of electrons that can be present over here? It's more number of electrons, not depend upon the materials. Okay, say for example, except hydrogen, the electron density is constant. 1H1 hydrogen is 1H1, that's why it is constant for the tissues and it is independent of the atomic number except hydrogen atom. Am I clear? So the probability of Compton interaction decreases with X-ray energy and it is proportional to energy 1 by E. The probability per unit volume is proportional to the density of the material. If the density is increases, the probability of Compton scattering. What do you mean by Compton scattering again? Your incident photon will interact to the outermost electron in the orbit. So the electron will be scattered and your photon will scatter over here. This is the scattered photon angle and this is your scattered electron angle up to here. Yes. So it shares this energy to the scattered electron. With this energy it will scatter out. That is Compton effect. So in case of hydrogenous material that has only one electron in the outermost orbit, at the same time our body is made up of maximum hydrogen. So here what happened? The higher probability of Compton scattering will occurs in the heterogeneous material. So in our body the Compton scattering will be maximum. That means ionization. Ionization is nothing but a Compton scattering over here. In this method, once the X-ray photon interact over here, our one more electron will come, so that gets the information that we can get in your X-ray films. This is one of the method of ionization. Okay, this probability of Compton effect is directly proportional to the number of outer shell electron, that means electron density. That's what we seen in the last slide, and physical density of your material. So, but it is inversely proportional to the photon energy. If the photon energy is increases, your Compton effect will decrease, and it doesn't depend upon the atomic number. But in case of photoelectric effect and pair production, already we have seen it mainly depend upon the atomic number. In case of barium and iodine, if the atomic number is increases, your photoelectric effect will increase. That's why it produced that KH we have seen in the last class, right? In case of this is a iodine, and the second dotted line is your barium. Your KH again it will increase. This is the concept. So this is depend upon the atomic number, but in case of Compton effect, it doesn't depend upon it. Hope you understand. This is about the Compton effect. Next, we'll see about pair production in the next class. Thank you.